Here's a fact to ruin your day. Most high school seniors get an F in personal finance. Yes, an F, as in, forget about a comfortable retirement. Why are we sending young adults into the world knowing the Peloponnesian War, but clueless about a 401k? Is this a simple oversight or something more deliberate? Your average school day is packed with algebra, biology, and that weird pottery class. But where's understanding your pay stub 101? Or how not to drown in credit card debt? We teach kids about mitochondria, the powerhouse of the cell, but not about interest rates, the powerhouse of crippling debt. Why this glaring omission? It's almost as if someone doesn't want you to know. Think about it. Who benefits from your confusion? Meet Chloe, a bright, ambitious young woman ready to take on the world. She just graduated, top of her class with honors, a shining star, ready to embark on her career. She can recite Shakespeare, analyze complex literature, and write compelling essays. But then, reality hits. Her first student loan bill arrived, a stark reminder of the financial burden she now carries. She opened it, squinted at the numbers, and honestly thought it was a spam email. It couldn't be real, could it? Compound interest? What is that even? She thought it was a type of tea. Earl Grey? English breakfast? Compound interest? Then there's Mark, another bright spark, eager to start his professional life. He got his first paycheck, a moment of pure joy and validation. He felt responsible and decided to invest half of it, a commendable decision. He put his trust in something his friend Dave found on TikTok. Influencer advice, what could go wrong? Now Mark owns a lot of sad digital hamsters, or whatever that cryptocurrency was supposed to be, and significantly less actual money in his bank account. These aren't just funny stories we tell at parties. They're real experiences, happening to real people every single day. Every day, with relentless regularity, young people step off the graduation stage, full of hope and anticipation, and walk straight into a complex and often unforgiving financial minefield, completely blindfolded with no map or compass to guide them. The stress is immense, a constant weight on their shoulders. The anxiety is real, a gnawing feeling that never truly goes away. Imagine starting adulthood, a time of supposed freedom and excitement, already feeling like you're failing before you've even had a chance to succeed. All this, just because nobody bothered to teach you the basic rules of the game. The game of not ending up completely broke, eating instant noodles for every single meal just to survive. It's a game our schools seem determined, for some inexplicable reason, not to equip you with the knowledge to play, let alone win. And the cost of this ignorance? It's far more than just money in your bank account. It's your confidence, your belief in your own abilities. It's opportunity, the chance to pursue your dreams and build a fulfilling life. It's your peace of mind, the ability to sleep soundly at night without financial worries. All lost, all potentially gone, before you even get a fair chance to get started on your journey. Why are we okay with this systemic failure? Why do we accept this as the norm? Who's really winning in this scenario? Who benefits from this widespread financial illiteracy? So what exactly is financial literacy? It's a term that gets thrown around a lot, but what does it really mean in practical terms? It's not some dark art shrouded in mystery, accessible only to a select few. It's simply understanding money and how it works in the world, how to make it through earning, effectively manage it through budgeting and planning, and most importantly, keep it from vanishing into thin air. First and foremost, budgeting. It's knowing exactly where your money is going each month, so you can proactively tell it where you want it to go, aligning your spending with your goals. Next up, saving and investing for the future. Saving is primarily for those unexpected rainy days and emergencies. Investing, on the other hand, is about strategically making your money work harder for you over the long term. It's about building a solid financial foundation for the future, and not just passively hoping for the best possible outcome. And then there's the crucial topic of debt and credit management. Remember, credit cards are definitely not free money, and all loans invariably come with strings attached, often very expensive interest-bearing strings that can hold you back. It's vital to know the difference between good debt and bad debt, and to fully understand the implications of your credit score. It's all about skillfully navigating the world of borrowing without getting hopelessly lost in debt. Truly, none of this is complicated rocket science. But if you unfortunately don't learn these essential skills early on in life, you'll inevitably end up paying a much higher price for it later in life. And that's precisely how the current financial system seems to prefer it to be. But why is there such a strong incentive to keep it all a mystery to the average person? Simply because confusion and complexity are incredibly profitable, but only for someone, or some institutions. However, that doesn't necessarily have to be the case for you. You absolutely can learn the fundamental rules of the game and ultimately win at the game of personal finance. Let's take a step back and really look at what schools prioritize teaching. What knowledge and skills are being emphasized in classrooms across the country? We learn the Pythagorean theorem, fruit fly genetics, and the ever-relevant War of Jenkins' Ear. All of this is undoubtedly useful for passing exams, maybe even acing them, but it's certainly not going to help you with the very real task of paying rent. Meanwhile, real life throws a barrage of challenges your way. You're suddenly faced with deciphering complex employment contracts, navigating the labyrinthine world of tax codes, and trying to avoid falling victim to increasingly sophisticated rental scams. So, what about the gap between what we learn in school and the realities of adult life? It's not just a small crack, it's wider than the Grand Canyon itself. It feels like we're primarily preparing students for success on quiz shows, and completely neglecting to prepare them for the expensive business of simply living and thriving. Is this disconnect simply a multi-generational oversight, a blind spot in our educational system? Or is it something more deliberate, something intentional? After all, who benefits from a population that doesn't have the skills or knowledge to critically read the small print? Who profits handsomely when people blindly sign on the dotted line, asking no questions and understanding even less? The priorities in our education system are clearly skewed and misaligned with real-world needs. We're not simply failing students by accident or through negligence. It increasingly appears that we're setting them up to fail, on purpose with a calculated strategy. And someone, somewhere, is undoubtedly cashing in on this systemic failure. Are you truly okay with that reality? Millions are navigating a complex financial world with a leaky canoe and a broken compass. This isn't just bad luck, it's a systemic issue. If most people don't understand interest rates or debt, who does that serve? The institutions thriving on fees, high interest, and penalties. If ignorance is cultivated, even subtly, then it's not just failing schools. It's a system that prefers you uninformed, easier to manage. So who are the puppet masters of your financial confusion? Who's cashing in on your confusion? That's a story for another night. And trust me, you'll want to hear it.